That disinfecting spray in your hallway closet isn't the high-tech germ killer you think it is. For years, major brands have been selling you an illusion of safety wrapped in a $7 plastic bottle. But if you actually look at the chemistry, you're mostly just paying for a scent and a psychological security blanket. I spent weeks investigating the aisles of major drugstores, and what I found will make you rethink every single item currently sitting in your shopping cart. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the cleaning industrial complex. We're counting down the 7 worst cleaning products that are essentially legal ways for brands to pickpocket you, and 3 rare gems that are actually worth the money. Segment 7. Clorox Disinfecting Wipes. We start our countdown with perhaps the most famous convenience product in the world, Clorox Disinfecting Wipes. These have become a household staple because they feel like the ultimate modern solution. You swipe once, kill the germs, and toss the evidence. But from a market perspective, this is a total value disaster. When you strip away the branding, you are left with a thin sheet of non-recyclable polyester soaked in a solution that is over 90% water. The active disinfectant is a tiny fraction of the weight, meaning the $6 or $7 you're spending is primarily going toward the manufacturing of that cloth, the plastic canister, and the massive shipping costs of moving all that water. The real consequence here is the engineered waste, because they dry out so quickly and are so thin, you almost never use just one. You use 4 or 5 for a single counter, essentially throwing money directly into the trash can multiple times a day. If you want the same result without the disposability tax, a reusable microfiber cloth and a spray bottle of 70% rubbing alcohol will kill just as much for pennies a month. Segment 6. Febreze Fabric Refresher. Next on the list is Febreze Fabric Refresher. This is a product that relies almost entirely on the scent illusion. The brand has pulled off a brilliant marketing trick by convincing us that if a room smells like spring rain, it must be clean. But if you look at the chemistry, Febreze isn't actually a cleaner, it's a masker. It uses a formula of water, alcohol, and synthetic fragrance to trap odor molecules, rather than removing the organic matter causing the smell. They sell you on the fear of a smelly home, but the reality is you're just layering chemicals over old dirt. You're paying a premium for perfume and propellant when a professional-grade alternative is much simpler. Broadway costume designers have used a mix of cheap vodka and water for decades to deodorize clothes. The alcohol kills the bacteria causing the smell and evaporates completely, leaving no residue and no expensive chemicals behind. Try it. You'll be surprised. Segment 5. Windex Glass Cleaner. Coming in at number 5 is Windex. This product is sold like a precision lab instrument, and that iconic blue color is one of the most successful psychological anchors in retail history. It makes the liquid look specialized and scientific. In reality, Windex is remarkably simple. It's mostly water, a drop of blue dye, and a splash of ammonia or alcohol. Because the formula is so thin, it's designed to run down the glass instantly, which forces you to spray significantly more than you actually need to get the job done. You are paying for a blue water brand name for a task that requires zero specialized chemistry. If you want to actually get a better, more professional finish, try mixing water and white vinegar with a teaspoon of cornstarch. The cornstarch acts as a microscopic abrasive that prevents streaking better than the name brand ever could, all for a fraction of the cost. Segment 4. Lysol Power Toilet Bowl Cleaner. Then we have the product that plays most heavily on our fear of the flush, Lysol Power Toilet Bowl Cleaner. Everything about this product, from the angled neck of the bottle to the thick neon-colored gel, is designed for theatrical cleaning. It's meant to look like it's clinging and fighting for its life against germs, but the chemistry is just water and a basic acid thickened with a chemical to make it goopy. Brands know that no one wants to think about toilet bacteria, so they charge a disgust tax for the most aggressive-looking bottle. The hidden cost here is actually the bottle engineering. That specialized nozzle is designed to make you squeeze out way more acid than the job requires. You can achieve the exact same mineral breakdown by sprinkling baking soda in the bowl and adding a cup of white vinegar. The fizzing reaction handles the stains for about 5 cents, without the neon dyes or the manufactured fear. If you're starting to realize that your cleaning cabinet is basically a collection of overpriced water and perfume, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to Market Logic. Now, let's get to the top 3 worst offenders and the 3 products that are actually worth your money. Segment 3. Mr. Clean Multi-Surface Liquid. At number 3, we have Mr. Clean Multi-Surface Liquid. This is the ultimate water shipping scam. Mr. Clean sells you a large, heavy bottle that feels like a great value because of its weight, but that weight is your enemy. These bottles are often 98% water. When you buy this at a drugstore, you are paying for the gas it took to drive that heavy water to the store, the plastic to hold it, and a massive markup on a liquid you already have at your tap. You're essentially buying a gallon of water with a teaspoon of soap and some yellow dye. The smarter move is to ignore the ready-to-use aisle entirely and buy a single bottle of concentrated cleaner. By adding the water yourself at home, you remove the 500% markup the brand charges just for the convenience of a pre-filled bottle. Segment 2. Scrubbing Bubbles Bathroom Grime Fighter. Next is Scrubbing Bubbles Bathroom Grime Fighter, specifically the aerosol version. This is what I call selling air. The foam expands and looks like it's working hard, but that's just physics, not cleaning power. When you buy an aerosol can, a massive portion of the price and the weight isn't even the cleaning solution. It's the compressed gas propellant. You're paying for an expensive pressurized metal can that empties faster than almost any other spray in the aisle because so much of the volume is just bubbles. Those bubbles are there for your visual satisfaction. They don't actually scrub the grime. A simple spray bottle filled with water and a few drops of dish soap will do a better job if you just let it sit for 5 minutes. Contact time is what cleans, not the theatrics of expanding foam. Segment 1. Swiffer Wet Jet Solution. The absolute worst value in the entire drugstore is the Swiffer Wet Jet Solution. This is the razor and blade business model taken to a predatory level. The solution itself is just water and fragrance, but the real trap is the bottle cap. Swiffer designed it with a proprietary one-way valve, so you can't unscrew it and refill it with your own inexpensive cleaner. They sell you the mop for a low price, so they can lock you into an ecosystem where you're forced to pay $8 for a bottle of scented water for years to come. It is a lock-in tax that relies on you not wanting to struggle with a plastic cap. You can break this cycle by using a pair of pliers to twist off the cap once or by switching to a refillable spray mop. It's a small change that saves the average household over $100 a year in unnecessary refills. Now that we've unmasked the products designed to drain your wallet, it's time to look at the rare exceptions. The 3 items that actually ignore the marketing gimmicks and deliver more value than their price tag suggests. Segment 3. Dawn Dish Soap. Let's start with the original Blue Dawn Dish Soap. This is one of the most honest products in retail because it is a highly concentrated surfactant. It's designed to do one difficult job: break the molecular bond between grease and a surface. Because it is so chemically powerful, you can dilute it 10-to-1 in a spray bottle, and it will still outperform almost every specialized countertop cleaner on the market. With Dawn, you are paying for active chemistry and high-performance ingredients, not just fillers and fragrance. Segment 2. Barkeeper's Friend. Second is the powdered version of Barkeeper's Friend. This product is the anti-marketing king. The packaging looks like it hasn't changed since the 1950s, and that's because it doesn't need to. By selling this as a powder, the brand isn't charging you to ship water. It uses oxalic acid, which actually reacts with rust and mineral stains at a molecular level, rather than just soaping them up. It is pure utility. No bleach, no heavy perfumes, and no foam theatrics. It's cheap, it lasts forever, and it is one of the few items in the aisle that delivers more value than its price tag suggests. Segment 1. Generic Isopropyl Alcohol. Finally, the best value in the building isn't even in the cleaning aisle. It's the generic 70% isopropyl alcohol found in the first aid section of your local drugstore. This is the ultimate no-nonsense tool. It's a powerful solvent that kills bacteria, cuts through hairspray or kitchen grease, and dries instantly with zero residue. There is no fragrance, no dye, and no marketing story, just $3 of pure efficiency. It is the perfect example of why you should shop for ingredients rather than brands. The next time you walk into a drugstore, remember, the brighter the label and the more specialized the spray nozzle, the more that brand is trying to distract you from the fact that you're mostly buying water and air. Real cleanliness doesn't need a mascot or a neon dye. It just needs the right active ingredient at a price that makes sense. If this breakdown helped you see the market logic behind your shopping list, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss our next look into the hidden economics of everyday life. Stop paying the convenience tax and start keeping your money where it belongs, and I'll see you in the next one.